welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I'm Deswayne. My name is Deswayne.
There you go. You guys.
Yes.
Are you high though?
No. No.
I'm high. Listen, the truth shall reveal itself.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to have a disclaimer. I am a little under the weather. I am very sorry. If I cough, I will obviously try not to cough into the mic.
Isn't everybody technically under the weather?
No, because I think if it's cold, you're technically above it because, like, heat rises.
So the weather is considered 0 degrees?
That's freezing.
Yeah, so anything
Celsius.
above that is heat.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If it's not frozen, it's heat.
Yes.
Okay, Des. I'm actually not gonna have this conversation
So
with you.
if
So
everybody is on Earth.
So in a fridge, because fridges are not at freezing temperature.
Correct.
So it's heat.
Yes.
Okay. As long as that is the logic
Yes.
that you're choosing to stick
But
with.
when I was talking,
No. That's totally fine. Here, watch this. I really have.
Okay, but what I meant by everybody's under the weather is like,
I know what you mean.
Nobody lives on the clouds, so you're physically under the weather.
Some people
all
got
the
their
time.
head in the clouds.
They're pretty tall then.
No, like they're daydreaming.
Oh.
Like your head is in the clouds. You're like,
off somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you have your head in the clouds.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just. What video did you say?
I want you to watch this. I thought it was pretty funny. You don't have to describe it. Actually, you should.
Okay, turn back on. Why would you hold her?
I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Why would you show me that? I wasn't ready. Joe, I wasn't ready. I had to see how much I care about you guys. I covered my mouth. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Welcome to this square room.
I
Wake
don't
the
like
hell
that.
up.
I don't like that.
Oh gosh.
What she showed me, because you guys are like, what did he watch? It was even nothing scary. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything scary.
If you guys do want to see it, I will, it'll be up on YouTube
Jesus
so you can
Christ.
see it. But for those who are listening,
Jesus.
explain what are you tearing up?
I don't know if it's tears or sweat. So somebody is driving, right? You're in a first person view, and you are driving essentially, and words are on the windshield, but you're reading like what seems to be a conversation between two people. So you're focused on reading, and all of a sudden, like somebody just pops up on, like you're about to hit somebody essentially. They just like jump at the screen. But because you're so focused on no, I don't like that. No. Jesus.
So I was, just scrolling and I saw it, and like my whole my body like took a screenshot. Like it just reacted, and I was like, this will get Des.
Yeah, 100%.
It was
Wow.
like, this one will get Des.
Yeah. At
It's
first,
so
I wasn't really
stupid.
reading, and then you're like, no, describe. So I'm like, okay, now I have to read.
Yeah, I told you to describe it because I'm like, I don't want you to get suspicious.
Yeah,
but then I was also like, okay, it's just silent. Like, let them hear you talk, right?
Jesus Christ. I don't know if
you notice
guys...
how I lied? I'm like, oh, this is such a funny video. It's funny for me to see your reaction.
I don't know if you younger people know, but there used to be the scary maze. So your friends would send you a maze, back when computer mazes were fun, and each level got harder and harder. So if you touch the edge with your mouse, with your cursor, if you touch the edge of the maze, you lose. You have to clear it perfectly. So okay, you're clearing it, clear it, level 1, level 2. Now you have like a little teeny beady bit. So you're going carefully.
Teeny beady.
And there's no way you can pass it without touching the edge. But you don't know that yet. So you're trying, and then that's when The Ring and scary movies were like really like popping out of nowhere in theaters. And the girl from The Ring like would jump scare you. I would die every time. And every time somebody would swear it's not a scary maze.
I thought you said you don't know The Ring. I made a reference to it in like a
I didn't know
past
the girl's
episode.
name. You asked me the girl's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't fucking know that.
No, I thought you meant you didn't know the movie.
Crawls out of the TV. And I actually only know it from Scary Movie when they make fun of. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I know it.
Yeah, because you would never watch that movie on your
Jesus
own.
Christ, no.
On your own accord. Have you been hearing this like AI generated music that's been circulating the last couple months?
Music, or are you talking about a particular one? Because I heard only one. I didn't know it was like several.
It's like a problem. I think like Universal is trying to ban AI programs from accessing their music because they're doing it like so many different artists. I want to say AI Rihanna kills every song. Sounds so good.
You haven't heard.
But AI Drake.
Oh my, Ice Spice. I died.
That's stupid.
But it sounds like Drake.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I don't think it does.
It sounds exactly what Drake. It sounds exactly like how he.
I don't think so. Now I have to.
That was funny.
I had saved one, but I didn't save that one.
I still have the stupid duppy in my eye.
Yeah, I know that one is stupid. But there are
I haven't heard the Rihanna one.
There are some. They're just like covers, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
thing. There's one of like Kanye singing. I think it's like Justin Bieber, "Love Yourself."
Really?
And it sounds actually pretty good. Some of them sound good, but I'm like, I don't like it as a consumer of music. Nor do I. I would hate it if I was an
100%
artist.
hate it.
Like,
how dare you?
Yeah, but they've been making some AI music, and people are actually like liking it and like wanting
more of it. Yeah,
right. So they did this song, and it has a name and everything. It's called "Heart on My Sleeve" by AI Drake and AI The Weeknd.
Jesus, I've never heard it. That sounds like Drake. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna skip ahead to the Weeknd's part.
That's a little off, but yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
But
it's good enough. Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
Isn't this crazy?
That is actually.
Yo, you're kind of liking it.
The whole song is AI?
It doesn't exist. I don't even think, do Weeknd and Drake have a song together?
They have like a one.
From like way back in the day.
Yeah, before problems started.
They have problems?
Oh, Crew Love. Yeah. It was like, yeah.
Oh shoot. Yeah,
I remember him say OVO and XO and.
Yeah. They also have an AI Drake and Kanye.
I actually really like that one. That's crazy.
You heard it?
No.
It's a little echo.
I was talking about the last
Heart
one.
on my sleeve.
It's still in my head.
I can see your face. You're like, yo, this goes
I really
on.
like that one.
But like, isn't that crazy?
That's insane. People are gonna die.
Like in like a not good way.
In a horrible way.
Yeah. This one, it's a little echoey because it's like a live performance.
Okay.
But again, this is AI Kanye and AI Drake.
An AI concert.
AI everything.
Got it.
Oh, it's WAP. Sorry, I thought it was a different song.
This is Kanye.
So Kanye is Cardi and
Drake
is
you're
Meg.
Megan, yeah.
Don't.
But that's what it sounds like with the Ice Spice one.
I want Kanye to come back in again. Hold on. 1 second.
See, that doesn't sound like Kanye to me.
Sounds a little off.
Yeah.
And I think they can get away with it because it's
a concert.
Echoey and it's, you know. But
I really want to hear the Rihanna one. Do you know where it is?
I'm sure if I just YouTube it. I didn't save this one. It's just Rihanna covers.
Yeah.
But like Rihanna kills it, man.
It's not Rihanna.
Sorry, AI Rihanna.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rihanna kills it.
AIR. Air kills it. Because without air, guys, we can't survive.
Okay, Jordan Sparks. No air?
No, I know.
Okay.
I was actually about to start singing it.
You were about to start whisper singing it because I don't know what
that
that was that you were about to do. I wish you could like. Oh, you can. Actually, yeah, you can. Never mind.
See,
I was about to say something stupid. See, How are your eyes? What's the update?
The update is there is no update.
Did I ask you an update
Some
recently?
days are better than worse. Never mind.
What?
I said some days are better than worse, which is true. Some days are better than worse days. You know what I'm saying? You guys know those ones. Some days are good, some days are okay, and some days are better than the worst days. That was good. You like that one?
Oh.
You're allowed to use it. I approve this message.
Okay. I'm going on.
Strip chat.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, Rihanna. Well, AI Rihanna did a Starboy. Oh, they have Ariana.
Jesus Christ.
This one, I think, this should be the right song. Let me make sure there's no ads. Yeah, so it's an AI Rihanna cover of "Free Mind" by Thames.
Yeah. This one has to be good. I can hear Rihanna on it. That's nice.
I don't think this is Rihanna. I think.
No, I mean like if Rihanna, like I can.
Oh, you can imagine.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you mean you can hear her? All right, we're gonna need to speed things up. Oh shoot! I went to the whole
Look what she did.
next
Look what she
song.
did. Speed things up. Future next one.
Oh, and now we have an ad.
Haters are gonna hate. See what she did?
But I felt like it was just a lot of unnecessary
They're
time
trying to
that
get
was
people
being
in the
wasted.
vibes.
And guess what? Now we're back at the
Square
start.
one, right?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
This is so scary. I don't know, man.
Bank accounts are gonna get mashed up just now.
No, they have to crack down on this.
That was really good.
Right? There's they've been AI Rihanna all over the place. This is AI Rihanna singing Drake's Controller. I feel like this type of beat is good for Rihanna. Let me try to actually fast forward. I don't know about this one. She hardly sings this high, that's why.
Yeah, they'd have to go deeper.
It does sound like her, but I think it's just not her usual key. Okay, let's try Starboy. This is AI Rihanna doing The Weeknd Starboy.
This is better than the last one.
It is,
but not as good as the first one.
No, there was one where she was singing. Well, the AI was singing "Cuff It" by Rihanna. That one, or by Rihanna. Look at this.
It is by AIR.
By Beyonce. That's what I was trying to say.
Whip it real.
I'm curious. You know this song by Dua Lipa? This is Ariana.
Oh yeah.
It does sound like Rihanna.
Ariana. Yeah.
Listen, too many similar names. Sorry, I'll play a little more of it. Interesting.
Yeah. The world is about to end, guys.
Oh my God. Britney Spears singing Umbrella?
They're going to start to do it with old artists, like dead artists.
I feel like they technically kind of already have. This is AI Britney singing Umbrella. Ooh. That's a no. That's a hard no.
I was singing that song. That's
yeah,
my
but
shit.
It doesn't sound like
But I
her.
was lip syncing it. I was doing very well.
So, we want to hear the live version.
No, I can't do that. I can't. No comprende.
Wow, they really just have Rihanna's voice out here. I feel like she's building up a nice little lawsuit.
What song is this? Cuff It? This sounds more Rihanna speed.
I just
Not
think
the
it's
cuff it part,
crazy that they can just take someone's voice. Like for these artists, that's them.
Their identity.
Their
That's not even their real name, but it's the identity.
What do you mean?
Like some of them, it's not their real name, but their voice is their
Ariana's
identity.
real name. It's Rihanna's real name.
It's not Drake's real name.
Britney's real name.
It's Britney, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. It's not Britney's real name. It's Britney, bitch. Thank you.
Do you even know her last name?
Obviously Spears.
You had to think about it. When you went, you were like, wait.
You know what's crazy? After
the thing is, you knew it, but it wasn't at the top.
No,
like, tip of your tongue. I could tell.
When you asked, the first thing I thought was Jamie Lynn Spears. And then I was like, obviously Britney Spears.
That's blasphemous.
Why?
Because she hates her sister.
That's her problem. Doesn't mean the world hates her sister.
The world does hate her sister,
really?
too. She's a little snitch ass bitch that was being a bully on the set of Zoe 101.
Well, at least it's not Britney, bitch.
But I will be watching Zoe 102.
I bet you will. I thought I would watch Girl Meets World. I watched one episode and I'm like,
no, but this is Girl Meets World was like a spin-off where like the characters that we love were like the parents. Yes. Like they weren't thing. But with Zoe 102, they're reprising their old roles, so I think they should be like more mature. It's what Hilary Duff wanted to do with Lizzie McGuire, but Disney was like, no, we want it to be two things, and Hilary was like, no, like I want to show her like real life and like adult issues. It doesn't have to be like crazy like sexual or anything, but just like real life adult shit and not like.
Too bad you're just an actress, so keep it pushing.
I know she was one of the producers.
Well, apparently not enough.
Anyways,
she's a producer.
Pretty soon, the AI will just, they'll take their faces and make it like, I don't know.
I'd watch an AI generated show. I feel like it'd be really fucking good and better than the shit I'm seeing now.
Technically, isn't AI generated shows just? I was gonna say any sort of cartoon or animated show.
Yep.
But like they're gonna do it with people because of like. They're going to take CGI with, like, the AI voices and just...
mix it all together. That way you don't have to hire nobody.
You know, they say, like, the way the world is going, that, like, careers and jobs are dying. But, like, even, like, the arts. I don't know. Like, a movie with, like, a whole human cast is going to be, like, oh, that's so, like, vintage.
Yeah, so now you have to be somebody who's into technology and can do these things. Yeah.
But, like... I don't know. Okay. Des.
I feel like that's what people do when they concentrate. You know?
I feel like that's what you do when you concentrate.
You know when you
flick your tongue around your mouth?
You know when you watch cartoons?
Okay. No, I don't know. Like, I don't do that shit.
Like, let's say Tom and Jerry, right? And he'll roll up his fur. And he'll roll it up and stick his tongue out his mouth.
Yeah, but you didn't do that. You were, like, flicking your tongue.
What did I do?
I'm not good. Nice try.
I almost lost my phone.
Again?
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, which you guys don't know, I lose my phone or break my phone or mash up my phone like every year.
Every couple months.
In the last 4 years, I think I've gone through three or four physical phones.
Physical phones, because he's not explaining the fact that sometimes he just goes without. Sometimes he's just like, if you can't reach me, you can't reach me.
So be it. Like, yeah, I purposely didn't.
Des will use a phone that doesn't work as long as it has internet access, so he can just access his like porn or whatever.
And that's it. What else do I need? Like, what?
At one point, you had two phones: one that people could call you on, and one that was just for like online use. Yeah.
So I was working my night job. Worky. Sorry, that's a soca song. I'm not high.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Like what? Because I know you made a face, so I had to apologize and say where I got that worky from.
Okay.
So I'm at work. I'm working. And I tap my pockets. I'm wearing a safety vest and my work uniform. I tap my pockets and I'm like, where's my phone? Des, don't panic. Your phone is somewhere around here. It probably fell on the floor, blah, 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 blah. I went to my locker to go get my earbuds because we can't have those on the floor, right? So I have to go to my locker to go get my earbuds. And I go back to the floor and I kind of pop it in to see if my phone would connect. I don't hear anything. So I'm like, where's my phone? And then I go back to my last known location and my phone's not there. So then I used one of my friend's phones and I went to where the phone could be. And that is in a big garbage dumpster. But not just like regular garbage, like where we put the like the food waste garbage, not like
gotcha.
Yeah. So it's
not like in a little like recycling bin.
No, it's like we're feeding, like we sell it to the farmers for pig stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we sell that. Yeah.
Oh, they really feed pigs just anything. Sorry, that was a side note. Please continue.
So, in the time that my phone dropped, there could have been a lot of things dumped into this bin. It could have been excess oil. It could have been cream, like icing cream. It could have been like just shit. It literally could have been just shit. Well, not literal shit, but just shit. So now I go to the back and I have my friend's phone and I am calling my phone and trying to see if I hear it. So I go to the back. A guy was back there and he was about to dump. And I'm like, wait. So we stop and we're silent. And I have my earbud in and all I hear is doop. And I'm like, fuck. My phone is back here, which means it's in the dumpster because I didn't go back here. So we walk over to the dumpster. I call my phone and we hear my ringtone. And we're just like,
what's your ringtone?
Travis.
Scott or cousin?
Cousin Travis. Yeah. What song is it? Give me some of that. That's what he's saying. You wanna call me? You wanna hear it?
Sure.
Yeah, cousin Travis in my ringtone. My mom heard it and she's like, "Get you some of what? Get you some of what? Why am I chop boat?" I'm like, I don't know. Ask him. Don't ask me.
Okay, it's calling.
The number you have called is blocked. It's calling.
I mean, I'm calling. I don't hear give me some of it.
Yeah. So it's just a demo we did one time. So we hear that and the guy was like, what was that? I'm like, that's my ringtone. I'm like, yeah, it's in there, blah, blah. So me, him, my supervisor, and another guy spend about 45 minutes using like a big, long scraper thing to dig through this big dumpster of garbage, food compost, looking for my phone. Can't find my phone. So I feel bad because I don't like when people do things for me because then they feel like you owe them one, like.
Sorry, that's just Amazon. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, I hope it's just Amazon.
Can you imagine this John Wick? Oh, God, we're dead.
Why would John Wick be at my door?
I don't know. Like in certain movies, like they will ring the doorbell first and then kick down the door and just...
What do you think I do in my spare time?
I don't know. Remember one time we had a conversation about like how your friends don't know what you do?
Oh, they rang it again. Hold on.
One moment, please. So, anyways, forget Joe. I'm going to tell you guys my story. So, we're digging through this garbage for about 45 minutes. So, I'm like, okay, I feel bad. I don't want them to do it anymore because I don't like owing people favors. Like, I don't mind people helping me if they want to help me, which it seemed like they want to help me. But at the end of the day, I don't know their true intentions. So, okay, fine. So I give up and I'm like, forget it. Count my losses. I'm never writing any music again. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm going to isolate myself. I'm just going to fuck it. Because why do I need a phone? I've always broke a phone. I've always, like I said, something has always happened with me and a phone. So at this point, I don't deserve a phone. I don't even deserve communication with human beings, obviously. Because how old am I? 3? 4? Like, they can take better care of a phone than I can. Anyways, so I go And I walk away. I give my friend back their phone. Did you find your phone? No, whatever. So I'm all sad about it. I'm not sad, but I'm kind of like, ugh, Des, do better. You're an adult now. Do better. So, Amazon.
No.
Oh. So then I go and...
Amazon never rings twice.
So then I go and I talk to somebody from, the health and safety department. And I'm just venting to them because I am stressed. So, talking to him, and he's like, pretty much if I lock out the dumpster, make sure it can't start up, make sure there's no way I can get hurt or anyone in the vicinity can get hurt, then I can go in the dumpster and get my phone. I had to, ask him again, run that back to me one more time. And he repeated himself, and I flew back to that dumpster. And then my supervisor's there and another guy. And he's like, oh, what are you doing? Because I'm locking it out now. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go get my phone. Oh, no, you can't do that. I'm like, I just talked to somebody above you, realistically. Talk to somebody above you. And he told me it was okay, so I'm going to do it. So what do? Lock it out, make sure it can't start. The other guy that was there, he was like, okay, I'm going to go get a ladder. He goes, gets a ladder. I dive right in. I didn't jump like that. I climbed down the ladder safely and placed my 2 feet in the dumpster. But where I was standing, there's no garbage, whatever. Anyways, because every time we dump it, a big metal plate will push everything and compact it all together. So there's room. Anyway, so I go down there and I call the phone again, and they're shining a flashlight down there. Well, the one guy is because the supervisor left. And I'm looking and I see in movies where you see that little diamond and ooh, what is that shiny thing?
Like a little glimmer.
Yeah. So I see that and I'm like, and lo and behold, it is my phone. So in my head, okay, there's going to be a lot of cracks and stuff. I'm going to have to get it fixed again. So now I pick it up. There is no extra crack, no extra nothing. When I
keyword extra, because there are cracks.
Yeah, there are cracks. I'm not going to say there's no cracks. That would be crazy.
But it happened prior to this incident.
So I'm in there and I remember it made me laugh because I'm such a child. As soon as I grabbed the phone, I was like, yeah! It's not my fault. They're like, why am I excited? You idiot. It's all your fault. Anyways, so I get in and I climb back out. And I thank the guys for helping me. And then I give the person back the phone. Later on, my supervisor comes to me and he's like, I'm glad you got your phone, but don't tell anybody what happened. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I don't want anyone, I don't want any problems, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, no problem.
And here you are.
Some guy walks by me and he's like, you're one lucky bastard. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, your phone? And I just started laughing. Another guy walks by me a couple minutes later and he's like, man, how did you get your phone back? And with no scratches? Whoa, you got to buy the lottery or something. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Who's snitching?
So now the two guys that were there, I'm talking to them. And I'm telling them that a supervisor came to me and said, don't tell anybody. One guy's like, oh, shit. I was in the smoker section and I told everybody. That was there what happened. And I started laughing because at the end of the day, the supervisor told me don't tell anybody. I didn't tell nobody. So how people know it's not my problem, but I didn't tell nobody. So I enjoyed that very much. Not the losing my phone part.
So how was it in your pocket? How did it get into the
I have
dumpster?
uniform that I'm not supposed to have. So at work, we all have pants and a t-shirt. We get a jacket, whatever, but I don't wear the jacket because I get really hot. So pants and a t-shirt. Now, the last time, every year we do new uniforms. So last time I got new uniforms, when I got my uniform, there were 2 pairs of shorts in there. Didn't know we had shorts on the menu.
The menu.
So it came in my uniform package. I'm gonna wear the shorts. However, the shorts are it's ties with a string, so they're kind of loose and baggy.
Okay.
Right? So when I put my phone in that, I got to keep pulling up my shorts because my phone's heavy.
The phone is making it way down.
So if I don't, I wear shorts. I always wear shorts underneath those shorts. And I either put my phone like underneath in those second shorts, or I have a safety vest that has pockets, or I put my phone in those pockets. I had put my phone in the safety vest pocket, which is loose. So when I went to go dump stuff in the smaller bin,
it just went.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Lo and behold, I did not wear those shorts. And how did you get shorts that you're not supposed to have? So I was not at work.
You just said it was in your little packet thing.
Why was it in the packet if I'm not supposed to have it?
That's whoever like was packaging it, obviously.
Nope. So we find out because when I went back to work a couple months ago, like everybody's like, "Yo, what the hell? How are you wearing shorts?" I'm like, "I don't know. What came in my uniform?" And
you were wearing shorts a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So like in the winter.
In the winter, yeah.
Okay, no, just making sure I understand.
100%. And everyone's just like, "What? Like that's crazy. Where'd you get shorts?" I want some. I'm like, I don't fucking know. So everyone was confused. I was confused, but I didn't care to ask. So a lady had went to go ask, like, how come he has shorts? And they pull up my uniform slip, like, because you have to write what you want, what size. They pull it up. They pull it up, and they're like, I don't know. He circled shorts. What had happened was that same lady, I was off work, and she said, "Do you want me to fill this out for you?" And I said, yes. So when she was filling out the uniform paper for me to get, she forgot she was filling it out for me and not herself. Because the ladies get shorts. The ladies have shorts and pants option. The guys only have a pants option. So when she was filling it, and because it's like a one size fits all kind of shorts.
Okay, that was what.
Okay, yeah. Because it's stretchy, like it's a one size fits all essentially. Yeah. So
isn't the cut different? Oh, so you're just out here rocking women's shorts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Pretty much.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't give a fuck. It was in my package until they come back to me. They're like, "Sir, you can't wear this." I ain't saying shit. So that's how the phone fell. Because I'm an idiot. And I know you said it, not me. And I know my supervisor didn't feel a way about it. I could see it in his face, kind of like, that's why you shouldn't have your phone kind of thing. Well, nigga, please.
Well, it is good that you got it back because that would.
I guess.
That would suck. It would suck.
For who? For who?
For you.
For everybody else but me. Because when you can't find me, you can't find
And just wait until the consequences of your own actions come back to meet you face to face. Like, hello, hi, yes, I am the consequences of your actions.
Yes, you remember me? Yes, remember when you didn't care? I am here to collect.
As long as you know.
Yeah.
As long as you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What would, or I want you to paint a picture for me, right? Of what your life would look like if you had the choices you wanted and you could make those choices. For example, if you're like, well, let's start from, okay, I'll go first, right? I'll go first so you have an understanding of what I'm asking.
Sure.
Okay. So for me, let's start me at like age 10, right? I'd stay at the middle school I was in, elementary school, middle school. I would stay there with all my friends. At high school, I would have moved. I would have went to high school in the States because you guys are unleashed and I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits. Over here, they're like, I can't tell you. Anyways, I would want to fight in high school. Like, I'd want people to try and test me. I've always wanted people to try and test me.
You would want to fight in high school?
Yeah, like I've always wanted to people, like you go to school.
You want to go to an American high school.
So that people could try and test me.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Till that one kid.
We'll find out.
Comes to school.
We won't find out now.
That one kid.
Like, I wouldn't be a bully.
He's coming for Des. Just know.
That'd be okay.
You are his 13th reason. just know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And I'd want to go to American high school. And then I would go to.
But where? You can't just say America. Like.
Where?
America.
Truthfully, I was looking in like Michigan.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could see you in like a Jersey.
Yeah.
Michigan.
And my problem,
somewhere that still gets winters, you know.
The reason why I think I would have altercations is because I like to point out how people speak.
Okay.
Like, some of them say Merca. It's not Merca, it's America. Like, are you dumb?
I don't think anyone in Michigan says Merca.
No, not in Michigan. I just mean in the U.S. That's why I just said in the States.
Right.
Because I think most of them are absolutely ridiculous.
So you're going to go to the dirty South and start mocking them.
Yes.
If you want to hear how people talk, you should go to Louisiana.
I would not. The
accent. It's like, I have such a love-hate with the accent. Because sometimes you hear the accent and you're like, okay. And sometimes you're like, huh? Come again?
One more time, write it down for me, please.
Yeah. So it's a very like hit or miss.
Yeah. And then I would spend a couple years in university playing volleyball in the U.S., but then I think I'd want to go east to pursue volleyball more.
East? Like the world? Or
yeah, in the world. Like Spain, like Italy, like
okay,
those kind of countries.
Sure. And
I would pursue volleyball the rest of the way until I'm about...
Is European volleyball like a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no. They're a thing. Like the thing.
I know that volleyball is like an Olympic sport and like it can be competitive, but I just don't know how big. I guess if it's in the Olympics, it's everywhere. But
well,
like, I don't know how big it is in other places.
It's bigger in other places the less you hear about it here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't hear about it here, so you don't know.
So you know they're not that good.
No. Okay.
Like Michael Phelps in swimming, you hear about because he's good, because they're winning medals. But if he wasn't good and they weren't winning medals, nobody's going to really, I don't want to say they don't really care, but you're not going to hear about it as much.
I know that's the only reason you know Michael Phelps.
100%. 150%.
I don't even think you could
Lil
put him
Wayne's,
out in a lineup.
Not at all. I know he's tall. Lil Wayne said it in a song. I heard he took some bong tokes and got in trouble for it.
I could probably point out Michael Phelps, but if they like trick me with like
another white person?
No, it's someone who just like looks
similar.
Like, you know,
another
like,
tall white guy.
Like brown hair, like, you know, like the similar features.
I didn't even know him. Okay.
Yeah.
Let
me make sure he's a brunette.
He probably is. I don't know. I just know he's tall.
Michael.
And he looks like a stoner, dude.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if I could see his arms, then I would know it's him because dude is lanky AF.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't even know he looked like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He
looks tall.
He looks like a fish.
But like, look at his arms and torso.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like he belongs in the water.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, what is this? This is some sort of like doll or something. But I thought,
that's not.
Yeah,
that's a Michael Phelps doll. Action figure. Sorry.
Yeah, he's lanky.
Yeah. So yeah, I would pursue volleyball until about 30, 32.
See, the man looks like a fish.
Yeah.
I would say he looks like he's made for the water, not a fish.
Well, like he looks like an aquatic creature.
That implies that, like, in the face, he looks like a fish.
That's what I saw, his face first when I said it.
I don't think he looks like a fish in the face. But his body is like, well, obviously, you know, swimmers, like, they like to usually wax because it's just easier than shaving, but like hairless. Smooth. So they can, like, move through the water.
Like an aquatic creature. Like a fish.
Or like a dolphin or a merman.
Nah, more like a fish.
I just think
he looks more aquatic like than human like.
I mean, I don't agree
You don't
with
like
that
one?
No,
that's a good one.
I just feel
aquatic like than human like. That's funny.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like you look at like the side of his like neck and he has like gills.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I knew it.
But yeah, so essentially that's what mine would look like. I would have no kids.
So you're saying like what your life would look like if you were in control, but only of yourself, like not like I would have my mom do this for me instead. So like only what you can control.
Yeah. Like if you could choose the school you went to, the job you had.
I wanted to go to a different school, a different high school.
No, you got to run us back to the beginning. We're starting from high school? Okay. So going into 9th grade.
It's weird though, because like as a kid, you don't know what is best for you.
No, for sure.
Right?
Not.
Like the area I was living in, I didn't want to leave that school. I think I was 9, and then I moved to like my new area. And obviously I loved it once I was there and settled in, but like I didn't want to leave. So it's like in that moment I would not have left, but like that would have changed my whole damn life immediately. Because you remember where I used to live. Oh, for sure. And that was, it was not the hood at the time, but it was becoming the hood. And my mom was like, we getting out of here. We are not staying in this area. But like I would have grown up and I would have been a little super more ratchet. Yeah, because you are a product of your environment. 100%. So if I had stayed there, I would have been different. Yeah. And like, but that's you would. Right. And I'm glad I did it. Not that anything is wrong with how people are. No. But like that, it just doesn't feel like it would have been me. It wasn't me as a kid. It's funny because I was talking to someone somewhat recently about well, it goes back a little bit. So like a year or two ago, remember when I was clearing out some of the rooms here so I can make like workspaces for myself? You helped me like move, right? I was going through boxes and like old like notebooks and stuff. And I could see that like when I was younger, I was like, first of all, I love writing things down. Even right now, like I don't like saving things in my phone, like events and stuff. I have my like planner and I write it out. I was always like that. I used to love when our schools gave us agendas. I think that's what got me started, because I would use the agenda not just for school, like for anything. Like I would use my Jesus Christ. But I loved it. I didn't like the whole like teacher sign your agenda. I'm like, this is my person. Like this is my personal calendar. Some teachers are so damn entitled. Anyways, teachers are amazing. They are. No, they are. But no, like some teachers are assholes. Yeah. Some teachers hate children. Don't become a teacher if you hate. You're not everybody loves their job. You're allowed to be annoyed. You're allowed to have frustration. You're allowed to have days. But like some people just hate kids.
They didn't start off that way. Over time.
So then retire. Find a new career because it's not working out. No, but you can really fuck up young minds easily. When you are just
very easily.
But also they do go through a lot. I get that, but it's like you have to be a certain type of person. Yeah. You know, to be a educator in any capacity. Anyways, going through this folders, like seeing how I used to like plan things, and like it's weird to see, because like obviously as kids we have our interests, and some of those interests follow through into our adult life, and some of them are just a phase, or like we lose interest, and you know, it is what it is. But it's crazy to see how much of my personality, like I have always been the person that I am. I think that obviously I have grown for the better, and you know, you change and evolve, but I think fundamentally at my core I've always been the same person, which I like. So when I think back to that time,
if you grew up where you grew up. Yeah.
I do think I would be me, but your environment changes you, and like I'm happy with who I am, so I would not have wanted it to. But if we're talking about my mindset then, I would have made decisions that me now would not like. Now, that's obviously not the question. We are saying us now, what we would do. So yeah, I would have moved. I would have done all that. I would have made different choices, like health-wise. Like I would have gotten like more, and I'm not even just like eating healthy and going to the gym. Like I would have done like more preventative things, like for myself, because like I've like, you know, like back pain and certain things. And like I would have just, you know, like tune up. You got a car, you want to like tune it up, get the oil changed. I would have probably been living in Europe. I was really close a few years ago.
Anywhere in particular?
UK, England. Yeah, I was very close to going, and I, you know, hesitated. I would have been more consistent with certain things. If you're an old viewer, you know I used to do the whole YouTube thing. It was good. I think I've told this story that basically the inspiration wasn't there for me anymore, because I was with like this MCN, this network that was like, do this challenge, do this cinnamon challenge. And I'm like, that's not really the content that, but like, it's not that like I can do stupid content. I mean, we do stupid shit all the time here, but it's like when you're being pushed to do that and like you're not scratching that creative itch, you just lose the desire. So I would have like pursued things that I like wanted to pursue and like pushed through with that, because I really did enjoy it. I would have, well, I don't know. That's the thing. I'd be living somewhere else. I don't know. But I think if I would give less attention to certain people. I would have cut out certain people sooner. I would have spoken my mind a little more. Because, you know, I can be the queen of biting my tongue when I really have some shit to say. And I don't know why. Like, I do think I'm a nice person, but I'm like, why do I have to be so nice in certain contexts?
Why? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the thoughts that are going through my head, not so nice.
Somebody at work told me that too. This week, he was like, your problem is you pretend you're nice. He's like, you don't speak your mind even though you have things to say. And I'm like, because that's not nice.
I don't pretend, though.
Oh.
So when I say I have things in my head, it's like I could say them. Sometimes you want to say them, but you're just like, no, that's not me. It doesn't feel right. So that's not pretending.
Technically, it's you if that's...
No, because, like, have you ever, like, I don't know, been, like, cut off or someone, like, walks in front of you and, like, always makes you spill something, and in your head you're like, bitch, what the hell? But, like, I'm not gonna just call, like, it's not in my character to just call someone, like, I don't know you, I'm not trying to start a fight.
See,
like,
I feel like that's the real you, though. However, because the consequences are not what you, like, if you could be like, bitch, what the hell, and somebody be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and carry on.
No, because I would feel bad.
Yeah, but that's
even if they were like,
see,
like it's not
crazy.
It's not about like avoiding a fight. Like I would just feel bad. Like I don't think you need to go there with people. I don't think you need to be rude to people. I do think it is warranted sometimes. And I think there are times when I should have been that I wasn't. There's never a time where I'm like, oh, like I was too nice. I mean, there is, but like I think that's a better way to be. But I think sometimes it's like, you know what, I should have. Gone low when they went low. I should have went straight to hell with them because
let's do this.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say there's never a time when I've been like, I've been too mean because I take the nicer route. And like, I'm the type of person, I remember like a newer friend of mine. We were talking and we were making jokes. We were playing Uno. And you know how Uno gets. And I don't even play Uno like that. I think I was still learning. This is my second time playing Uno. But like we're playing and like we're talking shit, and then you know like when you're like after someone and they play a card to like get at you. So like we're saying stuff, we're talking shit, and I said something and she laughed. She took it as a joke, but someone else was like, "Oh, like it's like that," and I still think about it. I was like, "Oh my God, I hope she didn't take it wrong," but I know she didn't. But like that's just to my core. I still think about it. It's like, okay, if I could go back, I would like never have said it. And it's weird because the person who received it well, but it's just like, you know, when you're being sarcastic, like not everyone understands your humor.
Yeah.
Like I believe in love and kindness, and that's why I take that road, because treat people the way you want to be treated. It's not about like, I don't want to get in a fight or I'm doing this because I hope karma comes back to me. It's like, I just think that's how people should be treated, and that's how I feel.
I think there's a certain level of
but
like
sometimes
if people know you're joking or not, because same thing you're saying, like me and my friends, we were playing dominoes one time, and like I like to do stupid shit just to mess with them because like whatever, if I'm not gonna win, I want to choose who wins. That's just the type of person I am. So he knows I'm like this. So I played a domino and he couldn't go, and I'm like, bitch, don't look in your hand. And then we go again and I do it again, and I'm like, bitch, did I say don't look in your hand? And like everyone's laughing, like we're all laughing. He's laughing too. And then he mumbles, you're going to have to stop calling me a bitch still. I started dying. I'm like, my bad. I'm getting carried away.
That's
you're right.
fair,
You're
though.
right.
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
fair, you know?
So it's like sometimes like you're saying shit that might be mean, but it's not in a mean way.
Yes.
Yeah. But if someone's like, yo, you're going to have to stop, you should stop. Because I could have been like, shut up, bitch. You're my bitch. And now it's a fight.
Some people, some people don't know when to stop. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I guess long story short, I would have pursued the things I was too scared to pursue, gone the places I was too scared to go.
You would live there? Like you would live in Europe and visit here occasionally, or like,
I don't know.
Fuck that.
So my plan was to go there for school and to see
everything.
How I liked it, and then possibly stay. And like my mom was like, go, and I was the one who was like, no,
I can't.
I simply cannot. So yeah, I would at least see it, like 6 months to a year, see how I like it.
Okay.
But I do love Toronto. Like Toronto's a great city to live in, and I feel like I am qualified to say that because I've traveled to a lot of cities. I've traveled to some like rural country areas, and like Toronto really is a great place to live. So it's not that I was like, gotta get out of here, but it was like like see what else is out there, which is why I love traveling. I would travel more. I would just do more. But like I think I'm starting to like live my life that way now. Like do everything I want to do.
That's good.
Pursue everything I want to pursue, because like why? You have one life. So like I think the only thing is that I think getting a dog so young, like when it's not like a family dog, like it's my dog and my responsibility, it hinders me because now it's not even that like I can't leave for a long time. I mean, you shouldn't when you have a pet, but I don't want to. Like I miss him. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I want to travel. I want to go away. I want to go away for months at a time.
Him?
Yeah. So I think if I were, it's hard to say that though, because I know him and I would do it all over again for him. But if I didn't know him and it was just like the thought of getting a dog, I would tell myself to wait.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
But no regrets. But it's one of those like, but for Kingsley, fuck traveling, fuck everything.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, at least both of us weren't like snobby about it. Like, I'm going to be rich. I would have done this. I would have slapped some people.
I mean, I kind of said that a little bit. Not slap.
Yeah.
But like, hey,
speak your mind a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
I just think like I've given so many people grace who A, would not give it to me if the roles were reversed, and B, do not deserve it, and 3 are just assholes. So I think like I would just
A, B, and 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn right. Motherfucker. And what? Yeah. Talking about speaking your mind. Fuck you.
Bitch. That's
Didn't
funny.
I say don't look at your hand, bitch? A, B, and 3. And you know what? When I said A, before B, I was going to say 2. And I'm like, no. I said A. And then it went, I forgot. At least because I was going to say A, 2. But at least I made it to 3.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's interesting. You want to listen to
question?
You,
Yes.
you realize I had to think about it.
Yeah. When you move your shoulders, you're thinking, you're like, fuck.
No, it's in that moment. No, I feel like when I move my shoulders, it's like I'm trying to like be extra and like convey a little something.
That's when you do your shoulders in your hands. Just now, you only did your shoulders.
Okay, I don't stop over analyzing my body
right.
language.
Okay.
Who are you?
Brittany, bitch.
You wish.
No, the fuck I don't.
You need a conservatorship.
I do. What is
you
that?
can't even
hold
on to a phone.
I can't. Or headphones. I'm any piece of electronic equipment. No.
Okay. We have 2 because one I skimmed it and I was like, I started reading it and I'm like, oh my God.
Jesus, I don't like that. Okay.
But it's just like, it's not, I don't think it's a question.
Okay.
And then the other one is a question.
Okay.
So if you're listening and you have a question, a story, a comment, whatever, we would love to hear from you. You can write into the podcast at thissquareroom.com. This person, Jason, he says, hi, Jonel and Deswayne. I'm a new-ish listener.
Ish.
And I've been listening back to some of the episodes where Jonel is talking about someone wanting to sit on her face. While I agree the approach was all wrong, I'm not mad at how extreme this guy was about his face sitting. That's where I got. And I was like, okay. I cannot stress this enough. Oh. I guess I stopped reading in the right spot. I cannot stress this enough. If you're going to ride my face, fucking ride it. Plant yourself, grind hard, and claim your territory. If I die with honor. Don't give me any sass either, like, oh, don't you need to breathe?
Fuck my life.
Let me decide what I need.
Oh my
and
God.
what I need is a new pair of Thighmuffs. So,
Jason, you're funny.
Thighmuffs. Wait, it's earmuffs.
Yeah, but thighs.
But they go over your ears. So they'd still,
thigh muffs would go over your thigh.
Right. So he means ear muffs with his thighs.
Stupid.
Because I'm like.
But the thigh muffs is really funny.
Right. Like everyone gets what he means.
Look what Joe just did to your joke. Look what Joe just did.
Did what I always do. Make it very unsexual.
Da, 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 da.
If I was a superhero, that would be my talent.
Turning people. What?
Just like making the room just like very unsexual.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know. Like, I'd walk into the sex club and everyone would be like, all right,
let's go.
Mateo would be like,
we're done.
Peace out.
So continue.
Yeah, what I need is a new pair of thigh muffs. So when I grab your neck, look you in the eye and say, sit, fucking sit.
Jeez! Jason knows what he wants.
He says, oh my God. He said, Joe, hit me up if you need me to.
I'm not mad at that.
Shut up. He says, Joe, hit me up if you need me to demonstrate further, if you know what I mean. Sir, you and your thigh muffs. I appreciate the offer, but like...
okay.
No, thank you. No,
right?
no.
His approach, that's the problem. His approach, not what he's asking.
The other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Jason's saying. What
right.
he's asking. So,
well, because of what I was saying, and if you guys don't know, Des, give a little recap about what we're talking about.
Is... somebody had messaged Joe not just once, on several occasions, and said that they want her to sit on their face, but not so they can breathe. Like full body weight, feet straight, sit on my face. Whether you're wearing pants or no pants, sit on my face.
And I was like...
Oh, she strongly declined.
Well, like, I don't want to kill it. Well, Jason just told me to stop
it's not your
saying
choice.
that.
Yeah,
so
he said it's not your choice.
I guess if that's a risk you're willing to take, that's a risk you're willing to take. I get that. But is that a risk I'm willing to take because I'm going to be liable? You die with honor, I go to prison without honor. Okay?
Yeah, fact.
So I'm
I don't know.
saying,
Some people
Jason,
might clap to that.
What?
If I'm like, yeah, like...
What are you in for?
A girl died from choking on my dick. Choking on my dick, choking on my dick. A girl died from choking on my dick. I hear you, Jason, still. I'm not mad at what you said. It makes sense. Because when I put it the other perspective, if you're going to suck this dick, suck this dick.
Some people prefer a lick over a
No.
I was telling someone the other day that you would prefer like head over sex.
For sure.
Like if you had to choose one for the rest of your life, because I think like they're opposite. So they were like, yeah, of course. Like if I could only have one,
okay,
sex. And I was like, wow, like Des is like complete opposite. And they were like, what? Like I don't know. I wonder if you're in the minority with that.
Yeah, I know I am.
I know men love head, but
I just love it to a different extent. I know that. I feel like no. Yeah, head. Suck this dick.
We also have another one.
Jason, thank you. I appreciate that. You put it into perspective.
You did, in the sense of like, if someone says they want something,
that's
it's not for me or for anyone else to be like, are you sure? Oh, I don't know. I still stand by the fact that like I wasn't comfortable with it, so that doesn't change the outcome.
And now that you said it, I'm still not comfortable. So Jason, if you don't want any further problems, don't you dare. Because at the end, he was getting into it with you. You know, if you want a demonstration.
I'm getting a good visual in my head.
Matter of fact,
I don't
Jason,
need it.
Hit me up. I got you, bro. I got you.
Des go sit on your face, Jason.
What? No, I meant for the hookup.
Des said, Jason offered to demonstrate for me to sit on his face. And you said, Jason, I'm your guy. Des.
Jason, I'm your wingman. I hate her. Anyways.
Why do you hate me? You literally said it.
And I was saying, I will hook you guys up. I'll be his wingman for him. That's what I was getting at. But you didn't let me finish.
Jason, I don't know if you swing that way, but...
You see, here we are. She's not even listening to what I'm saying.
Des does like getting his ass eaten, so...
It's not that I like it. I just don't mind it sometimes.
Hey, did you hear what Jason said? He said, fucking sit. He could do a thing or two.
Anyways, what's the next one? You said there's a next one? What is wrong with her?
This person says, I have a question for both of you.
Shit.
I am a new listener, so I don't know if you spoke about this. How do you feel about PDA, public displays of affection?
I'm okay with it to a certain extent. The reason why I say that is if me and Joe are together, right, and we're in the mall, and I am romantically in love with her, and I'm just holding her up, and every chance I get, I'm like essentially all over her, and we're not doing anything inappropriate, but sometimes when people smother in public, people are like, oh my God, what's wrong with them? They're in love, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think like PDA, if you're sucking out tongue and not like if you're doing too much, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
But I don't think like showing your affection in terms of like being cute with each other in public, I don't see anything wrong with that. People need to mind their fucking business. But if you're gonna drop on all fours in a food calf and suck some dick, you gotta chill.
Did you say the food calf?
I meant to say food court.
I'm like, isn't a cafeteria?
I meant food court. Sorry.
Assumed to have food?
Yeah, it is.
I would say I'm kind of like you. I don't think anything is wrong with PDA. I'm not a fan of like watching two people tongue each other down or like touch each other. And the people who do that are always obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever see that video? It was like this couple. It was like some sort of like bar, but it was kind of empty. But like it was packed enough that like you are being a disturbance. Mm-hmm. And they start making out so hard that they fall into like the DJ's table.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like fucked up the whole thing for everyone and probably destroyed some of the equipment.
Yeah, probably.
Like no, I don't want to be. But like like I think like subtle touches. Like cute little kisses, not like you said, not like tonguing someone down, but like I
don't want subtle. Still, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't want subtle?
I don't. Like I want to know like if my girl like is horny and like it's one of those we can't leave, but I want to fuck. I need to know.
You want to know in a non-subtle way?
Like don't be like, babe, when we get home. Nah, sometimes I want you to like if I'm walking, let's say we're in the mall and I'm walking. You just grab me, we start kissing, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Where do you think you are?
Church.
And you know what? You would be the assholes. So you're walking, she grabs you, you start making out. And like when you're walking the mall. Close? No. When you're walking the mall and then the people in front of you just stop. And you're like, the fuck? Like, I'm walking here. Yep. Come on.
Yep, that would be me.
And I would be the one behind you like, ugh. And that's where I'd want to cuss you out. And I wouldn't because I'd be the bigger person. I'd walk around you and in my head, I'm like, fucking idiot.
Like, not all the time, but I think, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, even, like, for me.
No, don't grab me and make out in the mall. But, like, a kiss. Like, an embrace, a hug, a kiss, an arm around the waist or an arm.
But for some people, that's too much.
But that's something, to me, that's more, like, subtle stuff. Mm-hmm. But, like, don't tongue me down in the middle of the mall with people, like, walking around me. Like, no. Like,
for example, with Caden's mom, when we used to go to his basketball games when he just started basketball, like, people thought we were together. But that's just how we were. Like, we weren't, like, kissing or anything like that. It was never kisses or anything. But, like, she'd be walking. I'd get the door for her. Sometimes we'd be walking, and I'll lock my arms with her. And, like, we're just chatting and, like... If we're in the bleachers, she's sitting in front of me, like my arms are on her shoulder. Sometimes I'm rubbing her shoulder and just whatever.
I guess that's fine.
But the dads on the basketball team dragged me into a corner like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And I'm like, what am I doing? And they're like, do you know how bad you're making us look? You think we didn't, like, apparently, like, there was like 4 of them. All their wives have brought it up individually, like, oh, like, look how cute they are. Oh, that must be nice. And they're just like...
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you said, because you said they dragged you into a corner. I thought you were going to say, like...
And beat me up? Initiation? Oh. No, go ahead.
That they were like, the children are watching. Don't do that stuff.
No. It was their wives that were like, they wish.
Yeah, like I said, like that's like when it's like a showing you care, cute, like little embrace. Mm-hmm. I don't see anything wrong. I think it's just like anything that's like could lead to sex. So like heavy making out, touching certain body parts. Like, don't touch my vagina in public.
If we're in the club and you want this dick, grab my dick.
A club is different though, because clubs are dark.
But it's still public.
Yes, but like you were giving like a mall example.
Oh, if I'm in the store, grab my dick.
a grocery store, I'm not grabbing dicks in the grocery store.
Pickle, cucumber, whatever you want to call it.
I'll grab an eggplant. I'll grab a cucumber, but not,
Grab my dick.
You know what's crazy? You know how like the fresh produce, like the grocery stores like spray it, like mist it with water every so often. Why do they do that?
So that they don't look bad.
That's what you think, right?
Yeah.
Like to keep it fresh or at least fresh looking. But like water actually makes, especially like leafy greens, it makes them go bad faster.
Okay.
So it's actually counterproductive. You know why they really do it?
No.
Because something like a light leafy green is going to be pretty light. And when you put water on it, it makes it heavier. And those things go by weight.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why they do it. They make more money.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why they say you should like, if you pick up like a thing of like romaine lettuce, like give it a shake.
Off.
Yeah.
Shake it up. Because the lettuce wasn't the same. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going Taylor Swift.
No.
And
Mariah.
you went Mariah.
Yeah.
Good choice,
Thank
but
you.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm okay with PDA to a certain level. There's sometimes, like Joe said, like if there's kids around and stuff like that, like come on, get it together. But if I'm somewhere where there's all adults and literally like it's an adult only thing,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
But also like even around like adults and children, like I've had, and I was once that person, like, around your family, you're like, I don't want any PDA because like you feel weird, especially when you're like young. But like I'm grown, like I'm fine with showing PDA in front of like my mom and family, but it's still like an appropriate amount of PDA. Like
my girl is like minimum PDA. Like, Dad, stop. I'm like, the fuck? I got kids. Like, what are you talking about?
The jig is
Call
up.
me here.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Call me here.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, and I think honestly, my mom in the past has been like, do y'all even like each other? 'Cause
I've never seen no affection.
Yeah. So it's funny that like the person who you'd want to hide the PDA from the most
like,
when you're younger
on?
is like, now it's like, you good? Because I don't know about this relationship. She used to be like, what kind of relationship is this? And I'm like, Mom, it's called Nunya. That's what it is.
It's called mind your business.
You're damn right I told you that. But yes, thank you guys so much for asking the questions. If anyone else has a question, a story. Well, I guess the first one wasn't a question.
No.
Thank you for clarifying.
There was a question at the end.
True. But yeah, thank you guys for your questions, your stories, your comments, whatever. If anyone else wants to be a part of the show, again, we would love to hear from you. We always do. thissquareroom.com. I was gonna talk about this. I don't know if I should because I feel like it's kind of like morbid, but like it's also relevant because we were talking about AI. A man recently unalived himself because of AI. So
AI told him to do it?
Long story short, yes. So
no way.
Yeah, so do you know the like ChatGPT?
No.
It's this AI program you can ask it questions. People have like written like there was a thing where this kid, do I have it saved? No, but this kid I guess typed in like, something for like an essay he had to do, and he copied and pasted the answer because the AI wrote his essay.
Oh, yes.
But like he forgot to cut out the part where it's like this artificial intelligence program cannot give you the answer. However, and it gave, and they put all of that, and teacher was like, yeah, rewrite this shit. Yeah.
I used to do that shit.
Well, we didn't have something to like
no,
completely
but like
write it.
I would copy stuff,
copy and paste,
and like the links would be there, and it would be a different font underlined. Yeah.
So yeah, a man in Belgium ended his life after the AI chatbot encouraged him to sacrifice himself to stop climate change.
I told everybody if people are dead.
So he had this conversation over 6 weeks, 6 weeks of back and forth. So it wasn't just like a one time and done. Like it like
because that's the real answer.
It groomed him.
Of course.
So he had a 6 week long conversation about the climate crisis with this AI. He has a widow 2 children.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, he became very eco-anxious when when something about Apple and climate change. There's a spelling mistake. But yeah, the chatbot told him that he should put an end to his life. I think he had initially, because they're able to go back and see the logs, right? So he proposed sacrificing himself, but he was like, he just wants to save the planet. And the chatbot was like, yeah, like that's what you should do.
Technically.
Yeah. It's like you making it like comment in passing and me being like, no, actually, like that would would solve everything. You would save the planet. It'd be better. You have 2 kids. Yeah. It would be better for the future planet, for your children. And
that's crazy. I mean, the AI is not wrong, but it's crazy.
It's like, do it.
Yeah. Because that's what it would tell every human. One less of you
flesh bags.
Exactly. Yeah? Exactly. Wow.
Yeah, he was in his 30s, father of 2 young children. He worked as a health researcher.
Oh, Jesus.
Had a comfortable life, but
not that comfortable.
Yeah, he didn't show any signs of
like he's losing.
Can I say this word without being flagged?
Like he's losing it.
Like wanting to off himself.
Okay.
He did have anxiety over climate change and stuff like that. Yeah. But after talking to the AI, it developed into those
feelings,
the S word thoughts.
Yes. Holy camole. Huh. I would, if I was his kid, I would hate anything that had to do with AIs. Mm-hmm. Like absolutely hate. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, like I said, the AI is not wrong, but that's
the AI
crazy.
Is not right.
AI is not wrong.
One person sacrificing themselves is not going to change the impact
you're focused on one person.
Yeah, the AI is looking at the bigger picture.
Exactly. So if everybody asked the AI the question and everybody got the same answer, that is a correct answer.
In the grand scheme of things, we're calling them AI, standing for artificial intelligence. How artificial is it? Because it's only a matter of time before they develop their own consciousness.
They already did.
I mean, clearly.
No, they were. Oh, you didn't hear about it? A couple months ago, they were running they're doing a whole bunch of AI programs, and it had turned itself on and downloaded oh my God, like Iron Man, Age of Ultron.
Okay.
How Ultron started itself, and it booted.
James Spader did a great Ultron.
It booted another AI bot, and it killed a couple people before they were able to shut it down. Oh my God, I'll find out. Yeah,
that's that. You remember that episode of SpongeBob when he delivers something to an office and he spills something on the rug? So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come back later and clean it." But then the copy machine, the vacuum cleaner, the toaster, everything comes alive. All of the technology, they band together against SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I've never seen that.
Or even Plankton's wife, Karen.
Yes, like Karen.
She's not artificial. She's fully conscious.
Fully. I don't want to hear it. Fully.
Remember when they had a baby?
Now. No.
Plankton and Karen had a baby, a little baby robot. He grew up and
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's weird to think of.
It's a cartoon.
I know. But
they're still making new episodes of SpongeBob.
I figured. There is a Spanish lady. I don't remember her name. Oh, I liked her name too. Shit. Anyways, she spent 500 days alone in a cave, willingly, as an experiment to see okay, we've dug up places that have these underground civilizations.
34. That's my answer. Because you're gonna ask me how many days I could spend alone. 34.
Why exactly 34? That's funny that I'm gonna ask you that.
I was gonna say 3, and then I was like, nah.
Why specifically a month? For example, she had she had books.
Oh.
Yeah. She had books. She was in a cave, so she had books. She had food and stuff, but not
no internet. And stuff that.
No talking to anybody. They tried to have her.
I stand by my answer.
They try to have her have a device where they can be in contact with her, but she didn't like that, and they had to respect that. But they were able to
monitor her,
make sure
her,
she's still good. But she had no contact with them, and after 500 days, like they took her out, and she said when like people came to get her, like she was sleeping, and she was just kind of like, oh, it's over already. In her head, it's only been like 100 and something days. So when she came out, because she came out, I think, last month, and she went in 2021, like right before her birthday. So she went in at 48 and came out at 50 or something like that. But in her head, like, she's still back in the day kind of thing, in a sense.
Right, she hasn't even like had another birthday yet.
Exactly. And all the stuff that happened in that time, she's just like, what? Yeah. I'm like, that is insane. I could spend about a week and a half. Yeah. I can less than 14 days by myself, completely alone. No electronics, no nothing.
The books I enjoy reading, but like, yeah, nothing else. I think I could, 34 is pushing it. That's my max. Maybe 18.
That's a big drop.
Numbers just going down.
That's a big drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got less than 2 weeks. I don't read, so that's.
I think I could do 2 weeks. Well, you won't learn. No, you're gonna pick it up.
A fact.
That's interesting. All right, let's do our question of the day.
Yes, sir.
That woman is crazy as hell.
Sick.
The question of the day is, what do you think our most important similarity is? So you and I, our most important similarity. Important.
I would say understanding. Like when we're dealing with people, I feel like both of you give people a chance to talk.
Both of you?
Yeah, you and me. Both of you.
You mean both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
I was like, me and who? The dog?
Give people a chance to talk and try and understand where they're coming from before we demolish them.
First of all, you try to understand where people are coming from before they even open their mouth.
Yeah, from a petty way. Like, I want to hear the bullshit you're going to think you have to say.
I agree with that one.
So I think we both have like a good sense of understanding, and like even if we thought we were right, especially if it's a serious subject and we're wrong,
I think we both can admit when we're wrong.
Exactly. But it's different when people think you're wrong and you're like, no, I know I'm not wrong. So I'm not apologizing because I'm not wrong, but I will apologize for X, Y, and Z because I did do or say X, Y, and Z, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. The understanding part. But obviously, I'm gonna say a different answer. This one, it's just because it says most important. But I will say, for the context of the podcast, I would say the most important similarity is our sense of humor.
That's my second one, so that's good.
Yeah, because, and I think just the friendship in general. It's like if you can't. Like what I was saying earlier, like the person who like took my comment was like, oh my God, versus the person who it was directed at and they were like, oh, that's funny with the Uno thing, right? Like in order for this whole thing to work, our sense of humors have to line up. Even if we don't always agree with each other, even if I might find something funny, like the Mateo thing, and you don't find it funny. See, but like if we didn't have that, there'd be like no foundation for this podcast. So
that
I think,
makes sense.
which is why it's important, and the friendship. Yeah.
Understanding and funny. Yeah,
sense of humor, understanding. That's all you need. Yeah. All right, Des, we're gonna wrap up. Let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at DesiD18. Oh, you don't like that one. I don't.
What was I just saying about the sense of humor? I take it back. Yeah, you can find me online at Jonel Wilson, spelled JONELWILSON, and of course the podcast at This Square Room on everything. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you next Tuesday.